Alright. This is how to make a homemade nerf crossbow. When you're done with this tutorial, your crossbow will look something like this. Band powered, using something like this. Clothespin. Basically, when you're finished, you'll basically be able to pull this band back, put it into the clothespin, and fire. So, these are just one of the two crossbows I have right now. So I'll show you a firing test with a Mega Dart. This is gonna be a crossbow. It will be a little different from my other crossbows I have. It's just a test though. So goes up to around 50 feet, which for a homemade Nerf blaster on a very low budget is pretty impressive. Alright, so you're gonna need a wooden dowel. Let's say a thick one. Scissors. Sharpie. Some darts. Mega or Elites are preferred for this build. I am gonna be making mine 4 megas in mine though. You're also gonna need a hot glue gun, glue sticks, some cardboard, a lot of different types of cardboard. Make sure you have some thick cardboard on you, some tape, and of course, rubber bands. First and foremost, you're gonna have to make, I would say, the base. So basically what the base is something that looks like this. It looks like a traditional bow. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take something like this and try to make it into this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna mark spots. So I would say to have it, you don't want the sides of the bow arms to be too big, but you do want them to be at an angle like this. This is around here would be a good enough size. You want to make 2 for each side, so 1 and 2, and then you want to make the long part. Alright, once you have cut your pieces, you want to put them all together. So you're going to put your 2 little bits on here on an angle. And you're gonna want to get a strip of cardboard, something like this, and once you have them at an angle, put it like this and glue around here, and then you're gonna fold it on until you have something like this on each side. And on each side you're gonna have to want to make little divots. Yeah, little divots right there. Alright, second, you're gonna have to decide the length of your base. So I would want mine around this length. So it's around a little over 1 foot. This allows the rubber band to get a good enough stretch without putting too much stretch in it that it'll break. So you're gonna take your cutting material and you're gonna grab and chop around where you marked. So you got each end cut, sanded down. You're gonna wanna put it around here. Alright, so you're gonna look and try to get it at least, put it halfway, and you're gonna mark where it's gonna go. You got where you marked it, so for me I marked it right here. You're gonna wanna take a nice thick strip of cardboard. Can't believe I'm saying that. You're gonna roll it like this, and you wanna glue it right here. Alright. once you get it glued in place, you're gonna turn it over. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna glue right here in the little seam. You're gonna have to push on both of them and wait for a little bit. And to really get them to stick together, you're gonna wanna flip this little tab like this, flip it like this, and make sure to glue this little flap in place. All right, you're gonna take another thick slip of cardboard. We're gonna have to put some glue on the edge, put it on the top, like so. Make sure to put the rubber band on top. And you're gonna wrap it around and make sure to glue it in place. And if you have any dead space, fill it in with hot glue to make it more structurally sound. Alright, so you could just leave it like this and move on to the next step. However, I would say it's better safe than sorry to wrap 2 more pieces of cardboard in an X formation. Congratulations, you got the basics done of the crossbow. All right, next you're going to grab a piece of cardboard just as long as the stick, if not a little longer, like this, and you're gonna have it thicker, a little wider than your darts. Next, you're gonna grab your piece and you're gonna glue it on. So make sure to put the rubber bands out of the way. This is eventually gonna be what I'll call the flight path, which is the path the dart takes to be launched. All right, if you have a little bit just hanging from the top, that's a very simple fix. Just grab some hot glue, and just fold it onto the top, like so, and boom. Next, you're gonna wanna test how far you can stretch your rubber band back comfortably. And when comfortably, I mean without it feeling like it's gonna break. Make sure to mark a spot where your rubber band will stretch comfortably. Now it's gonna be very important because that's where you're gonna put the beginning of your clothespin. Just put it right where the line is. Next, you're gonna grab a long piece of cardboard to cut it, or to be half as tall as the mega is. So this is the mega, and I'm gonna cut it about right here, around half as tall as the mega dart. Make sure you have 2 strips half as tall as your mega. So this is the cut down strip, and I have 2 strips right here, like so. And how I mentioned the flight path, what you're gonna do is that basically you're gonna want to have to set your mega in the middle and look at it from the top to see how close it is from the edges. And what you're gonna do is that you're gonna put these little barriers. Make sure they're as straight as possible, and you're gonna glue them down. Once you got one strip down, you're gonna have to cut the excess off the top. So just, there we go. Should look like this. And if there's any if it's curved and it's hanging like this, just curve it. Cut it like so. What you're gonna do now is if you glued it from like the little top right here, you glued it from here and you stuck it down here, you're gonna have to want to put supports on the sides, on the inside, and the outside. So you're gonna have to put hot glue on the outside to strengthen it, make sure it stays there. And then glue on the inside. Now you're gonna get your other strip. I'm gonna measure it. You're gonna measure around where you're gonna put it, and then you're gonna put it on the top and then glue it down here. Right, you should have each side glue down. So it looks something like this. The reason why you built these two here is so that your dart stays in place when you put it in. So as you can see. And also this leads the rubber band to the Mega Dart so that it actually hits it. Alright, remember when I mentioned that clothespin? Well, that's useful now. So basically what you're going to have to do is you're gonna have to put raise your clothespin. And basically what that allows you to do is pull the rubber bands back, open the clothespin like so, and then you can just release it like so. So once you finish making your raised platform, which mine is about this thick, you want to have it be about as tall as the flight path side. So let me get it to focus. There we go. If it's not, it's fine. The clothespin will even it out. You're gonna put hot glue on the bottom of the clothespin. Make sure to add a generous amount of hot glue. Then put your clothespin down. Make sure it's around in the middle of the flight path. And let it dry for a good minute or two. And now you want to check if it works. So as you can see, I'm gonna check. Oh, still fires. And this is pretty much the most basic Nerf gun you can make right now. So I'm gonna show a firing test, and yeah. Alright, firing test. That's the first Mega. Load it again. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome vids.